Hey everyone, the Great Dino Ranger here again, back with another Jurassic World review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Jurassic World Dino Rivals Triceratops. This is the second Triceratops variant of the Dino Rivals line, and this is the gray version with the pretty cool pattern on it. So, first thoughts on this, it's just a repaint of the other dual attack Triceratops, the green one, except just a repaint. But I do like it though. Let's go over like the sculpt. The sculpt's very nice. Looks just like the Triceratops from the Jurassic World movies. Has lots of detail on it, as you can see, especially on the beak and the horns with the little cracks in it. All the little lines and scale detail, like the scale detail is amazing on the frill. The eyes are painted good. They're green. Really nice. Even the entire body is filled with all these scales. Mattel is obviously the best Jurassic Park toy company right now. A lot better than Hasbro's. And this is, we would never have gotten this with Hasbro. But anyways, the Triceratops is amazing. With all the different creases and different details. They even have creases on the bottoms of the foot. The bottom of the neck. Very, very nice Triceratops. Color wise, I like it. It's just like a plain drab gray color, which I kind of expect to be in a Triceratops. At least that's what the Jurassic World one kind of has. But the patterns on here are really good. I know it's kind of hard to see them, but it's like a darker gray tone. I really like it. It kind of screams Jurassic Park to me a lot. And I've heard this a lot, but this definitely kind of looks like the canceled Lost World Triceratops from Kenner. It wasn't released because of the horns were too sharp, or they looked like they're too sharp. This looks like a direct like resemblance of it, except in the Jurassic World style Triceratops form, which is pretty cool. And they have more patterns up here on the frill and on the around the eyes. Definitely a great Triceratops figure. You can see all the other different scale details on the back of the frill. This is amazing, amazing Triceratops. This is probably my most favorite Triceratops out of the Mattel ones, just because of the color scheme. Articulation-wise, the arms can go slightly back and forth, and then the legs can pivot in and out like that, and then they can also move front, back. I think mine can go about that far forward, and can go all the way up and back, but there's really no reason to do that. That's basically all the articulation this guy has. Everything else is part of the dual attack action. So there's two buttons, because there's dual attacks, so there's like two attack buttons on it. And there's this first button right here. You just push it. It just moves the head up and down, like a ramming action. And then the other button, more of a tail swing. Which again, people don't like how maybe a Triceratops wouldn't do that, but you never know. It's all part of a kid's imagination when they're playing with this kind of stuff. So yeah, that's pretty good for articulation. That's pretty much it on like this entire dinosaur. So now we're gonna take a look at its how it compares with other ceratopsians. So real quick, we're gonna start by going smallest to biggest of the ceratopsian family of the Jurassic World figures. First one is the small, delicate Protoceratops. Very nice size together. Then we're gonna go up. This is also another Triceratops, but this is the battle damaged one. This one I would use as a young or a juvenile Triceratops. Almost kind of in the same stance as the larger one. Next is the Dino Rivals Styracosaurus. Pachyrhinosaurus. I can't say Sinoceratops anymore because we're going to be getting one for the Primal Attack line. But here it is next to the Pachyrhinosaurus. They scale up pretty nice together. I do believe the Pachyrhinosaurus is slightly taller. But again, too, it really doesn't matter. They're both about the same size. The Nasutoceratops, the male version, they scale up pretty nicely together. Really nice. Nasutoceratops is actually like the biggest of the ceratopsians, at least that I have. I guess in terms of head size, but I don't know. It looks pretty good actually. I really like it. So here is the Triceratops next to its other two releases. I do not own the Primal Attack version, obviously, but these are the main three I have. The Roarivores, so this is the only electronic one I have. And then these two are the exact same, just different repaints. But yeah, they look really good together. I'm always interested in a huge herd of Triceratops. No one else has compared this before, but these three almost look like the exact same Triceratops you see in that very old, I wouldn't say old, but like arcade Jurassic Park game, where it showed the three different Triceratops as brown, green, like a bluish gray color. And I'll pop a picture up right now. Based on that picture, doesn't it look just like the three of these? So I think that's a really cool comparison. Alright guys, that's just about to wrap it up for this review. Real quick, here's its collector card that it came with, which is it's a Dino Rivals. It's a very powerful dinosaur. Not really good at speed and intelligence, but is really strong and definitely a very dangerous animal. And here's the back of it. And apparently this Triceratops is apparently much more stronger, or I guess in terms of numbers, much higher than the green one. So that's pretty interesting. So that's about it for this review. Hope you guys like it. And I'll see you guys again in the next review. See ya.